Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here and welcome back to our toy box. Today we're going to be finishing up, for the moment, our blue doll collection. So we have Gabriella Icely. That will make it so we now have every single blue doll that's currently available at the time of recording this, with the exception of one, which that one is Coco Vanderbilt, and that's for two reasons. One, because she's a very dark blue and I like the lighter blues, and two, she is a sportswear doll and I do not collect sportswear dolls. Maybe someday if I find her on sale as cheap as I'm finding some of these girls now, then I will add her to my collection, but for now, no. And number two, by the time this airs, which is not at the time of recording, there will be another blue doll released, which will be the blue doll from the Shadow High collection, whose name is escaping me right now, but the blue doll for the Neon Shadow collection. And she will get added to my collection as well in her time, but as the time of recording this, she is not currently available. It's actually 2 days until she will be released, and hopefully her and the whole gang will be coming home with me very shortly. So anyway, for now, let's get back to Gabriella Icely. So I'm going to zoom out so we can see her whole box, because we will talk about the doll itself in a little bit, but first we're just going to talk about her box, as usual. So again, this is Gabriella Icely. She's from Series 3, which continues my trend of buying the blue doll and making it the second doll in any of the particular collections that I have, because originally I was only buying one from each set, twins not included, because they're their own thing. So I have both sets of twins. Skylar I bought when I got all of the junior high. Robin I got after I got Brianna. And Hallie I got after I got Bella Parker. And both of those were secondary characters in a collection that I'd already purchased one from. So far, with the exception of me adding on these blue characters, and my entire junior high collection, I've only gotten one from each collection so far. But then I got the blue girls and I doubled up those collections because Daphne Minton was my original Series 3 doll. So at some point, if I can, going forward, I'm going to try and collect more. But this is just because I'm getting into this a little late. And so it just depends on what's available in my area now that I've gotten started with Rainbow High. So a lot of the dolls are going on clearance and on sale because I am collecting essentially the older dolls for the series at the time of, again, when I'm joining doll collecting. Anyway, enough about that. We have our Gabriella Icely from Series 3. It says just YouTube, which means we probably have the international box again. Down here, we have our wraparound that has all the other girls from Series 3. There they are, including our Daphne Minton that we already have. And where is Gabriella in here? Oh, this must be her right here. Right next to Daphne, duh. Because they are the blue and green for the spectrum. So they should be right next to each other. All right, and then here is her second outfit packed in over here. And then at the top, it says Collect the Rainbow, which I like the Shadow High's Let Your True Colors Shine a little bit better. But yeah, so here is the back. Again, we have all the girls, and there is our Daphne that we already have, and our Gabriella that we're now opening now. From this collection, I would also really like her because she is the more goth of the Rainbow High that we've seen so far. All right, and then down here, it says, Welcome to Rainbow High, the colorful art school full of bold fashion and even bolder drama. And then at the bottom, I don't know if she'll still be available by the time this is up, but there is her SKU if you guys are looking for her. On the side, we find that Gabriella is very blurry. Zoom, let's see if that helps. There we go. A fashion technology focus. So not just a fashion focus, but specifically a fashion technology focus. I never noticed that on their things before. If it'll focus, come on. It has, it's not focusing very well, but it has the year in the suit right there. Interesting. Because it has that's the Jet Dawson thing that we have. The dress form. There we go. I'm like, I should know the name. I don't know if I pointed these out on them before, but they do all have handles on them. So, all right. So there is our Gabriella Icely. We're going to pause for a moment so I can get her out of the box, and then we'll talk about this beautiful doll. And she's out of the box. So a couple of things. One, her stand was really, really hard to put together, but I'm hoping maybe that means she'll actually stay on the stand, unlike a lot of my other dolls whose stands constantly collapse, and that's why some of them are laying face down right now. Anyway, also, I know that a lot of people had problems with her having bald patches in the back because of the way that they put her like hair basically almost in pigtails in the box, but her hair is supposed to be flat. But mine, surprisingly, they did a really good job of making sure that they pulled some from both sides when they did that, so you don't have that big bald spot in the back. It still has this weird gap here, but that will definitely relax, especially once I brush it out, and it's super duper soft. So this is clearly like, again, I'm getting her now. She's going on clearance to make room for the next wave of dolls. So like clearly, this is an older release. It's not a first run of her or anything. But the other thing I find interesting is she's a Series 3 doll, right? So she still comes with her hangers. This is before they boycotted hangers. However, look at this hanger. This is the one that came with Daphne, right? So it's the second design that has the rainbow across the bottom and no hips on the top. Her hanger looks like a Series 1 hanger, where it just has the, and I don't even think the Series 1 hangers had the RH at the top, because I have the Series 1 closet, or a Maya Fashion set, and it has hangers more like this, and I don't think it has the RH at the top. So this is kind of like a hybrid between the two. And then here is her pants hanger, which, again, like, they don't seem very icy blue, so I'm wondering if these were like leftover from somebody else that got thrown into her set. I don't know. But either way, it's kind of weird that they're from the same series, but they have two different styles of hangers. So, as I pulled those out, and I was like, those look like the old hangers. I don't know. Anyway, so here is her in her first outfit. So she does actually have some hair clips on the side here, which I think she's one of my few dolls that has any sort of hair accessory like that. Most of my hair accessories are some of my newer line dolls. So she has these hair clips that I believe you can actually open up, but I'm just going to leave in for now. And then she has, you can kind of see it, but let me move this so you can really see it. She has the shimmer face. So they had moved away from the shimmer face far before Series 3, but they went back and did it again for Gabriella Icely because it just kind of makes sense with her ice theme to make her very shiny. I wasn't sure how I felt about it because I do definitely like the matte faces better than the shimmery faces. But like Holly also has a bit of a shimmery face. But like you can tell like when you put them next to each other that like Daphne is very matte and Gabriel is very shiny. I was worried about how that would come across in like photography and stuff. But again, it works for Gabriella's character and color scheme, so it doesn't really, I don't mind it. So she has light blue hair with almost like a white feeded into it, like, so there's two different shades of blue. It's really hard to pick it up on the camera. But there are definitely multiple shades of blue in here. Underneath is definitely lighter than on top. So back to the front side. All right. We can kind of see the two different shades when we zoom in like that. So see how this is a little bit darker and there's kind of like lighter streaks throughout it. There we go. All right. So we come to her eye, and she, of course, she has lots and lots of sequins, but we wouldn't expect anything less from an ice-themed doll. She has black and gray eyeshadow, which is really pretty, and not what I was expecting. I expected more of a blue, so I like the contrast there. It's really pretty. And then she even has sequins like under her eye, which is really cool. And then she has these pretty blue eyes and a very neutral pink lip, which is shimmery though, so it does have a bit of a gloss on it. And she actually has some teeth showing. Oh, they all do. That's, I was getting them confused with the LOLs where the tweens have the teeth and the adults do not. They all have some teeth going on. And then now we come down to her sweater. So it is actually a knit, or feels like a knit sweater. It is raised in all those spots that it should be, and it's very pretty. It's infused with this blue like sequins. I don't know if it's like if they use tinsel. I think they probably use tinsel. It looks like it to get it in there, but because it's in the clothes, the tinsel isn't bad. It's not like it's all in her hair or anything. And it is a full turtleneck sweater. Originally I wasn't drawn to her because of like her fashions, but now that I have them in my hand, I actually really like this sweater. It feels very real. Like, again, it's actually made out of the same material like a sweater would be, and like it's all raised and has the little bumps and everything. There we go. And there's her icy blue nails. Oh, she still has a rubber band. Oh, sorry, bless you. I save my rubber bands because I use them for other things, especially if you do doll hair. You want to make sure you save your rubber bands. So I'll put that to the side, and we'll put it in our box of rubber bands in a little bit. But yeah, and then we come down to her skirt, which I really like her skirt because it has this necklace on it, or this piece on here that reminds me a lot of the necklace from the Amaya Reigns oversized doll that we have. So it says rainbow down here, and in between each of the letters is a clear blue, or clear white bead, I'm sorry, and it's on a shimmery blue mini skirt. Looks like, oh, we open this up, that belt is actually its own piece. So see here, this actually unclips like a seat belt buckle type of thing, or I see, is it? Yeah, well, the belt actually unclips. It's hard to do and hold her and everything else, but that actually opens up, and then so this belt is a separate belt, so this can be put on other fashion pieces. That's kind of cool. I know, like, a lot of people like that because it gives you more versatility in pieces, and I get it, and I kind of like it too, because then I can put that on a different outfit, but at the same time that also means that there's a risk of losing it because it's not attached, so, and it's a little bit harder to get on and off. So, you know, there's pros and cons to both. And then down here, especially because I redress my dolls a lot, as you can see, I don't just leave them in one outfit. Like, I'm constantly changing them depending on what I want for that time. So, all right, and then we come down, and she has some snakeskin boots. Her and Heather apparently would get along because they have the same kind of style with the snakeskin, which is why there's actually going to be a set of mystery boxes, or mystery boxes. Rainbow High seems to do mystery boxes a little bit different because they like don't tell you what's inside, but they also tell you which one you're getting. It seems like, as opposed to like just telling you what the options are, it seems like you know what's going to be inside. So, because there's going to be a shoebox series coming out, and they're actually just they're Heather Grayson's shoes, but they're going to be in like this kind of color so that they go with Gabriella. From what I understand, they're either her color or they're Daphne's color, but it's really hard to tell from the promo pictures that I've seen. But either way, they're essentially releasing a series of kind of mystery boxes, kind of not, from what I can tell, shoes. So it's $10 a pair, but it comes with a bunch of different accessories as well. So we may be getting a couple boxes of those when they release, especially the ones that are the fuzzy slippers. They are purple, and I don't have any purple dolls as of yet. But again, I don't necessarily keep my color code specific, so who knows. But yeah, so there is Gabriella's shoes, her dress, her beautiful face. All right, now we're gonna go on to her outfit, which I will be changing into her in a second. So she has light blue shoes with an also icy looking heel. It has the RRs on the front, and then she has a dress, I believe. I don't think it's a top and skirt. I'm pretty sure it's a dress, and then a snakeskin jacket to go over the top. I'm very interested to see how that lacing looks when it's on her arms. Oh, is that a necklace? Oh, she also has a rainbow choker? Oh, dude, that's cool. All right. Well, I'm going to get her changed so we can see this second outfit, and we're back. Sorry if you can hear the background. It is absolutely pouring rain here, but I had to get this video finished so I could get going, because my husband got home. Her comb, I forgot to mention, is the same clearish blue as her stand. Very pretty, very icy. Lots and lots of sequins that you can see very clearly in there, which is cool. Now, we're gonna start with her jacket on, because I did want to put on the full second outfit. Before we get there though, these shoes were so hard to get off. That was honestly the hardest it took me to ever get rainbow high shoes off. It took me at least a good solid minute and a half to get one off. That was insanely difficult. Anyway, so here is her jacket. Now her jacket does have a real buckle on the front, but it was actually pretty easy to get on and off. And then we go to the side of her arm and she has that really pretty lacing down it. Side note, I was actually able to get her hands or her coat on without having to take her hands off, because her sleeves are actually just wide enough, which is awesome. And then the back of her jacket here has that laid down cuff. Now I will be taking this off in a moment because her dress underneath just is not done justice with this coat over the top of it, because it's really pretty. And then here we have some actual rivets in there, and then we have the fake zipper, which does actually end in a fake zipper pull as well, even though you can't see it because of this belt buckle. And then we have her belt buckle itself. It says rainbow on it. And then down here we can see the skirt part of the dress, which is a tight fitting mini skirt type dress that has these bows on the side. I don't believe that they actually cinch, but I'm not gonna actually take them out and test it, but it looks like they're cinched up to pull it up, which is a really cute fashion. And it's covered in those R's again. And it's very almost holographic. It's very, again, very icy. They did a good job with her theming. And then we come down to her other shoes, which are, again, are light blue, and they have silver heels, but they kind of look like stacks of ice cubes to me, or like ringlets of ice cubes. I don't know. And then more silver detailing, like that buckle on the top and that RR on her foot. These were pretty easy to get on and off. Overall, I actually really like this second outfit a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest. And I like it, honestly, I think a little bit better than her first outfit. I like her first outfit a lot, but maybe it's just because of the weather where I am that it's more appropriate to be wearing this kind of dress. Well, right now with a poncho on it though, than some winter wear. But anyway, so let's take this coat off, and then you can see better the like detailing on it as well, that it looks like it's double layer, which is super cool. So it looks a lot like a biker jacket to me. A very high-end, classy biker jacket, but it looks like a biker jacket. Yeah, you see what I see. You see that beautiful strap that's covered up. Yeah. So she has two different color straps on her top. So she has a silver strap and then the regular one. So it's kind of like a one shoulder moment, but kind of with that extra strapping in there to, like, I don't know, jazz it up, keep it on her body. I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but I love it. Let's say that. There we go. And I love the whole, like, the way that it just hugs tight to her body, but it wasn't hard to get on or anything, despite the fact that it's literally like form fitted. So I think it's gorgeous. I think this is just stunning. Just stunning. All right. So yeah, so there is Gabriella Icely, who I'm super happy to have in my collection now, with her super soft hair, even with these curls at the bottom. And like I said, it's already starting to relax. You can see it now laying flat and not out in those like side pigs like it was in the box. But she never had a bald spot, even though we had that problem with Daphne. We don't have that problem with Gabriella because of the way that they pulled her hair into the box, which was really nice. Because I still have, one of my Nana still has a bald spot from the way that they had her in the box. And I've had her out for a while, so it's kind of frustrating. But I don't have that problem with my rainbow highs. They definitely, hair relaxes really well into the proper shapes. So, and hers is still kind of crimped, which is cool, which is, hers doesn't have a lot of gel, but so I haven't washed it out because I want to keep the little bit of crimp that she has. Yeah, so there's our two series 3 girls that we have so far. I think that's going to wrap it up for our Gabriella Icely review for today. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what you think of Rainbow High or Gabriella, or what dolls you might like to see us review in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can find us. And we'll see you all next week. Bye.